Yeah, it's working now. Yeah, there we go. It's way behind. Okay, before I go to asking any, I wondered. It was so many questions at the very end. No, it's tripping. It got me on pause. Y'all can see me? YouTube is in trip mode. Okay, we gonna get, yep, look, what we gonna do is get right into those questions. Good, thank you. We're gonna get, as I was closing out, a billion questions came. So, Echo, timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
Questions. Stop laughing at me. Okay, she's laughing all the way up there. Will you have any more Lillian cuttings? Let me get the ones shipped out first, and then we will have some more cuttings. I know. Okay, somebody asked me, can you dehydrate cane juice? And number one, yeah, that's you not dehydrated, but you will turn it into syrup. Dehydrating it, trying to turn it into processed sugars for using for baking, you really need a lot to do stuff like that. So you can, and you will have to go through the process. But what you don't realize is out of this whole big jar right here, you'll probably have this much sugar because all of this is water, sweet water. And the sweetness is like concentrated sweetness. This whole thing is super sweet, but when you start to boil the water out of it or dehydrate the water content out of it, if you're trying to turn it into powder and refine it like that, you're just gonna get that much sugar out of the doggone thing. And my question is like, why would you want to do that? I would do it, if I'm gonna do it, I would turn it into syrup, if anything. But if you're trying to refine it down into powder, you really better become a sugarcane farmer. Okay, I have non-canning question. Can you take clippings from a baby plant that has never fruited, only mature plants? My question is, why would you take a cutting from a plant that you don't even know is going to fruit? That's a question for you. Like, I mean, you can take a cutting from it, but the question is, why would you do it? Will you be selling any sugarcane in the future? I'm selling sugarcane on our website right now. And I'm shipping it out as I'm supposed to be working and cutting this up on my day off. It's at Easily Grown Garden. Let me put it in here if I can get online. Nope, don't need a credit card. Huh? Okay, Lady Led is taking a break at work, so she's going to type it in for me right now. So it's at easilygrowngarden.com/product. So please check that out. This video still ain't came up. Okay, more questions. Okay, that got that one. Miss B. Washington, what's the shelf life on sugarcane juice? It's like anything else organic. If you're going to just put in the refrigerator, it's like putting in some milk or something like that. You know, it got a shelf life. I mean, you know, all the organic stuff goes bad even faster because it don't got nothing in it. So that's why I'm canning it, so to extend the shelf life. When let me see, Bluey 2010. When is the Rep Your Zone video coming out? I'm working on it. Let me see. G Jones, but look forward to seeing if any will grow in DC. It'll grow if you just gotta have the right climate for it. Listen, sugar cane grows so fast. It's grass. It's in the grass family. It grows so fast. it will even grow in places like Ohio and stuff. You got enough heat and enough time where you'll get a nice cane. So it will grow. Yeah, it's like bamboo. Broke Farmer 76, you got more cane on your website. Yes, yes, because I haven't put the video out yet, but the more I harvest it, that thumbnail is mine that I'm putting back in my fields. I got a boatload. The first thumbnail I tried to make work, watch this. Close this door so you can see. Ugh. The boatload that I tried to make work on this thumbnail, I got tons of this stuff. I had way more than what I even thought. I got all of this, and then I got some stuff in the garage that I haven't even processed yet. I got it out there in my trailer, in my garage. This stuff is already sold, so I'm processing it. I got tons of it. So I got tons for my fields to replenish my fields and to share with y'all. That's yes, definitely. Let me see. Do you have black cane? Well, you know, I don't want to brag. No. This is just a darker red cane. Y'all cut that out. It's a darker reddish cane. I can show you right here. It's a really darker reddish cane. Thank you, Game Nerd Mom. Said when y'all send my piece, put a little extra pudding in this cold pudding. It's cold up here. I got you. Padding. I said pudding, didn't I? Padding. I got you. Game Nerd Mom. Let me see. Let me see. Cindy S. Led, can you grow the cane in buckets? Yes, I have videos. Go look at my videos on, I have a playlist on sugarcane, growing it in containers. And you'll see out of a normal, look, just like a tote, just like that. Matter of fact, exactly the same tote. Just like that you can get out of the store for like $4. I'm growing sugarcane this tall in that tote. And it's about, I think it was like 8 of them just growing out of that tote. So yes, you can. Yes, you can. You don't have to plant it in the ground. Let me see. 2Max in the pack say, when I get my cane, do I put it outside or in the ground or in the soil? Email me on that. It depends on where you live. If you live like in Ohio or somewhere it's about to get snow and ice, don't put it in the ground. Bring it in the house, put it in the container, put it in the garage. But if you live in a moderate climate, go ahead and put it in the ground. I'm about to put mine right back in the ground because it's going to sprout right back up as soon as it get warm. Let me see. Miss Craft say, I think it would be a beautiful house plant hidden harvest grow light. Yes, it would, because the ones I started in there, I'm just going to let them grow as a house plant until it's time. Some of them is in containers. Miss B. Washington, sounds like growing sugarcane can be a money maker. Yes, it can. Well, growing a garden, period, is a money maker if you know what you're doing. Remember, you can grow as much food as you want to grow, but your food ain't gonna put a roof on the house. Your food ain't gonna fix your car or your tractor that needs to be fixed to work in your garden. You might have to sell some of your goods so you can get something fixed on your house. That's real farming. I don't care if you live in a house and you in a neighborhood. That's real how it works. That's some good farming. You ain't gonna be able to eat your roof. So you need that roof fixed. You need your car fixed. You need your tractor fixed, your lawnmower fixed. You sell some of your wear. You get cash from it, and you are able to fix it. Either way, it fed you because that money coming back to you is going to fix your equipment that helps you make more food. Okay? Let me see. I seen another question real quick. Where did it go? Okay. Sylvia says, do you have the water, the lilium cuttings, and do you put it in the window? I have a video about exactly what to do with those cuttings. It's called the Lillian cuttings. Go and look at my cuttings playlist, and it's going to tell you word for word, step by step of what Rose 5150 taught me, and I got a 100% success rate. Me telling you right now, trust me, it's easier to watch that video, and it's going to take you step by step by step. Will I... Rural Roots say, hey, ZE. Rural Root says, will I ship me a rooted piece of persimmon, please? No, I don't ship no persimmon. Let me see. Rebecca Combs, you know, my persimmon trees are still bouncing back. So, no, and they, yeah, we'll try that at another time. Rebecca Combs, Led, were you in the military? You have a sailor sense of humor. No, my family is all military though. So you see where it rub off at. A sailor sense of humor. No, you gotta kind of be thinking dirty to, okay? Let me see. The Dragon Manifest Show. Ty, bro, for thank you, bro, for this video. People in Venezuela wish they had got farms and seeds instead of houses. Amen to that. Thank you so much. Let me see. Miss Crab, yes, Memphis, I had a green. Okay, got that. The Dragon Manifest Show. Do you sell seeds? Actually, this will be Miss Craft. Miss Craft is my moderator in blue, and I guess this is a better time as any to announce it. We have worked on opening up our exchange site where we as gardeners will be exchanging seeds. What I'm going to do, I'm going to announce that you go over to Miss Craft's channel and she's going to walk you through what we've come up with through a video. So you will know exactly what we're doing and what we're working on. It's a seed exchange, tool exchange. We're not just exchanging seeds. It's some, look, you might need this sugarcane cutter and I might not need it. Some people don't want their canners anymore and some people need them. We're going to be able to exchange those things with one another. So we're direct. Nobody's like, hey, Target got a canner. Nope, I got a canner and I don't want it. So you're going to be able to go on that site and see the listings of what people have, just like eBay or something like that. You're going to be able to see what we have in the Greenhouse Lounge Exchange and be able to purchase that from the people that you know right here in the lounge. So I'm going to be announcing soon in a community post, so you guys can go over to Miss Craft's channel because she helped build the website. Well, she built the website, and she's going to tell you all of the details of exactly how this is going to work. Okay, and we're going to be doing, what is today? Wednesday. We're going to be doing that. Is this weekend okay with you, Miss Craft? We're going to put a little bit more time on those on Echo because of these questions. I'm going to answer the question until whenever Miss Craft is ready, we're going to launch it, okay? She put a lot of hard work in it. We brainstorming on it, so it works for me. So this Saturday, we'll announce, Miss Craft called me, okay? So we can get it this weekend. So you can get that video going and we can all be in there and know exactly what the Greenhouse Lounge exchange is going to be and how it works. Okay, let me get back to some questions. Thank you, Miss Craft. Let me see. G Jones, wow, it got down to 28 here last night. Oh, Lady Leah. Hey, baby. Thank you so much. What is that? Tico Wilson. Okay, G Jones, so far it's great. Good to know what the temperature is out here. I'm sure once. Okay. Michael, I view this video and the sugarcane video at the same time. I don't have enough time. I hate my life. Join the club with that one. Let me see. Okay, no questions. No more sugarcane questions. It was The one was refining it down into granules. I wouldn't do it. And there was another one, dehydrating it down into granules. I wouldn't do that. I mean, you can, but you need a lot. And there was one more question about the sugar cane itself. I wish I could remember it. It was something like, how much sunlight does sugar cane need? I've grown it in full sun and I've grown it in partial shade, mostly shade, and it always come out just like that. Can you use a small greenhouse in a small area? I live in the Chicago area. Can you use? Yes, definitely. Long as you got whatever you put in the greenhouse will fit in there. Yes, definitely. Will the cuttings? And here's the other thing you got to remember. Now that greenhouse ain't magic. You got to keep it warm. That sun is going to heat it up in the daytime, but during them nights, you got to figure something out to warm it up. Let me see. Will cuttings last the winter in zone 4 and 5? No, if you purchased a cutting from me or if you got a cutting of your own, bring that in the house. You don't want any stress on your cutting.
Motion detected at the front door.
Gina S, is sugarcane in the bamboo family? I don't know. That's a Google question right there. It looks like bamboo, but I think it's in the grass family. And I think, who knows? Bamboo might be in it. Google that one. That's over my head. Can I put sugarcane in a container once I receive it from you? Yes, definitely. Please put it in a container. And it'll just sprout right up. As a matter of fact, give me 2 ticks. Y'all take this off the clock because I got to show you what it's going to look like. I got to. That way you don't have to be guessing of what's going to happen. Okay, if you put it in a container as soon as you get it, whether you bought a 1 node or not, these are the 1 nodes, okay? This is what's going to happen in a couple of weeks. This is what you're going to get. Soon as you get the piece, plant it in a container or a cup. I like to do this. And this is what's going to happen. Okay? I put these in peekaboo cups. And this one I just put in a normal pot planter. And as you can see, it happens immediately. So right now, all they're looking like is just house plants for the most part. Okay? So definitely, as soon as you get your piece, it's ready to plant. Don't put it outside if you live in a area where you about to get cold like the rest of us. Bring it in the house, set it anywhere. The more, put it like this, it doesn't necessarily need a whole bunch of sunlight, but the more light you give it, the better. It's going to do that. This one was sitting away from the sun. This one was sitting right in the window, doggone near the window. You see what the difference? And this one was sitting on a table, the furthest away. So that gives you an idea of what you can expect. The more sun, the better. So I just wanted to make sure y'all seen that because some folks might be your first time growing sugarcane and you might not be knowing what to expect. Okay, let me see. Hey, NJ Cali Gardner, how you doing, brother? Okay, Miss Craft said, yes, sugarcane is in the bamboo and both grasses are related. Thank you, Miss Craft. Do you have to peel it first and then plant it or just plant? No, you just plant it. You only peel it when you about to eat it. Okay? Yeah, plant it, the whole thing, the whole stick. You just plant that. And look, I'm going to show you. You can see the red bamboo part still on there. Now, if you're going to eat it, you're going to strip this red off. And then this inside going to be white. That's what you chew on. No, when you plant it, you just stick that whole sucker in the dirt, and this is what's going to happen. Let me see. Rebecca Combs, do you have a Facebook where you can share photos of gardens and maybe ask? Yes. It's Land Farmer 73's Grow Club on Facebook. Yes, and the community is huge and everybody's in there helping everybody. Definitely. Go check it out. It's Land Farmer 73's Grow Club on Facebook. Let me see. Rebecca, okay, got that one. No more questions? All right. Well, let me see. We've been on here 20 minutes. I just wanted to make sure we answered some questions because when I cut it off, it was like 1,000 different questions. Okay, Charlie Gilbert, will sugarcane grow in 5-gallon containers? Absolutely. Sugarcane is growing in a party cup. Yes, it will. Put it like this. The more space you give it, the taller and the bigger it's going to get. Remember that. Just like any plant, the more room you give those roots to run to search for nutrients, the bigger your plant is going to get. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Aoki. Lady Led just put in the Facebook group link right here. So she's in blue right here. If you can go down, if you want to go check that out, she's right here putting up that link for you guys. Lady Dagger Status, do you water the sugar heavy inside the house? That's now listen, sugar cane needs a lot of water. How you water it in your house, if you can handle that, then yes, definitely. Matter of fact, look, I just watered this like last night. They drink a lot of water. That's empty. And I filled that sucker up. So definitely. The Dragon Manifest said, when the mess hit the fan, they're gonna be wishing they listened to me, and bro, I'm about buying as much land as possible. Land and seeds will be a hot commodity. You know what? Yeah, true. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You can buy as much land as you want to. That's very true. But you can buy as much land as you want to, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of that land gonna get wasted on because you don't have the tools. I can't speak for you, but I'm just speaking for most people. They don't know what the tractors cost. I know what you meant. They don't know what the tractors cost. They don't know what the supplies cost, the tools, all the stuff you need to handle that land. Most people don't got. And you can grow just as much stuff with just having like an acre. You know what I'm saying? So the people, sometimes I don't want to put it in people's head where you need like 400 acres to make a living for yourself. So that's my way of thinking anyway. Having land is good, but you also have to pay the taxes on that land. And it can get, the more your taxes is, the easier it is to get taken away from you. Two, it depends on what you're going to do with all that land. If you're going to move a lot of people on that land with you, that's a whole nother ball game. But for a family or two families to have all that, and I know for some people that ain't going to sound right at all, but I'm telling you firsthand, having just a couple acres, you'll grow more food than you know what to do with. Let me see. Gene W, you may be able to put fruit trees on the land. Yeah, you can. You can, but again, when you have all that land and you plant like 20 acres of fruit trees, who are you going to hire and where are you going to get the money to hire people to harvest for you? Because that's the part that people don't be thinking realistic. You think all these big farmers just go and just pick all these apples by themselves because you see them with the little bag on their shoulder and picking the apple and put it in a thing? No. Heavy equipment and the fruit and the vegetables that need to be handpicked, they outsource and hire people to come in and do that. That costs a farmer a fortune. That's why they all broke. That cost them a fortune because you just can't go down and shaking certain kind of apples or certain kinds of fruits and vegetables because as soon as it get bruised and start looking like this, don't nobody want to buy it. So you lose the money because nobody want to buy it. Then you sell it to a halfway market that sell halfway fruit. You lost some money. It's more to it than that. And trust me, it's just so much more to it than that. It sounds wonderful. It sounds great to have all that land, but the people forget about the part of the reality of it. It's hard for me to harvest all of this stuff, and I ain't got nothing. Let me see. I can't keep up. Most of us right here watching me right now, you can't even keep up with your own garden. And you become a deadbeat gardener because you ain't got the time in the day to be running out there every 5 seconds or in the heat or in the cold to be doing all of that. And now imagine you just got a yard. Now, if you got 20, 30, 40, 50 acres, who you going to hire and where'd you get the money from to hire them? And all of that comes into play because you are now running a serious business. There's money gonna be coming in, money gonna be going out. People just think they're gonna go move on some land and just be living there and in a teepee or something somewhere. It don't work like that. Ask me how I know. Let me see. I have plants in the window sills. They all over. Good cleansing the air too. Let me see. I went on ranting. What is the website link? The one given not working. You might be typing it in wrong, but it's working just fine. I just pulled it up a second ago. I don't know what the deal is, but some people say that, and most people never have a problem with it. Lady Leia just put Lady Leia just put the damn Mimi Figaro. Lady Leia just put the link back in again, okay? So maybe something was mistyped or something. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Aoki. Thank you, baby. Okay. Broke Farmer 76. I got 1 acre, not enough time to plant all what you want. Exactly. And it's going to be even, you're going to need more time to harvest. More time. That's more money to feed all of those plants. People wonder why I got chickens. Free fertilizer. You still got to feed them. How you going to water them? How you going to feed 40 acres? How you going to water 40 acres? All of that stuff come into play. That's the realization. I said this years ago on a video, and I got beat over the head about it. But half of those people that did that run into trouble to this very day because that unrealistic way of thinking, you went out and spent all that money on some land, and now you back in a townhouse somewhere because you realize that ain't no joke. Them people that live out there on their own, it's not a game. It's not a joke. All your luxuries that you ain't never been without are gone when you move out on your own land. I got one friend that he is really doing it, and whew, he'll tell you. Let me see. Salida Hickman said, before our families migrated north, they used to have 10 children to maintain acreage. Sometimes they keep them out of homeschool, keep them out of school for that. Nowadays, people have 2 children. Right. A lot of that, you need help. You need help out there in that garden, in that land. Right now, I'll be like, man, trying to get my son, man, come out here and help me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw me pick all them lemons by myself. It was ice cold. I was by myself. Somebody come help me. Because here's the thing that you got to realize. The trees and the harvest that we are picking now, all of us, these is baby trees. Little blueberry bushes, little apple trees, little lemon trees. What's going to happen when all these suckers get 20 feet tall? And weighing the branches down to the ground with hundreds of apples or lemons or plums on one branch. What you gonna do then? Look, I got just a couple buckets of fruit, and I'm like, okay, that's a job right there, because now that I got it, every minute that you don't do nothing with it, it's going bad.
At the front door.
Right? Every second that you got that fruit, time is ticking on it. Once you pulled it off that tree, you started the clock on that fruit. So now either you're going to eat it, you're going to sell it, or you better start to get to canning it. Because it's not going to wait for you to have a day off, or for you to stop working on the greenhouse, or you to stop fixing your tractor or your truck. It's going to go bad. Bainery say, I can't say that name. Do you mind putting the cane purchase website link? Go right up here in the blue. Lady Leia just put it up there. She's the moderator in the blue. And that's the link for the sugarcane for sale on easilygrowngarden.com/products. Bridges CWR, how much fence do you need for 40 acres? I looked at 22. 5 was homestead. The other 17 was fenced field. Not enough moolah for fence. That's another thing. I said that years ago. The question that I would like to ask you is, what are you trying to fence? Are you trying to fence things out, or are you trying to fence things in? See, people never think about that. Are you trying to fence things out, or are you trying to fence things in? Those are two entirely different kind of fences. If you're trying to fence things out, you need to cancel. Yeah, that's a wrap. If you're trying to fence things out, that's going to cost you a fortune, because you can't keep nothing out. You can't keep people out. You can't keep animals out. They're going to dig under it. They're going to climb over it. So the taller you make that fencing, the more money you going in your pocket. If you're trying to fence things in like your livestock, then you can get away with, out there just like them cowboys, knocking them posts in the ground and running barbed wire around it, or electrical fencing, if you're trying to fence things in. So that's a serious question. Are you trying to fence things in, or are you trying to fence things out? Because that's going to mean it's got to be taller. It's got to be made out of something more substantial, and your pocket better be deep. Two different questions. Let me see. Anna Shea say, we knew that alarm was going to work. I know. It wasn't going to work. I know. But that was a serious question. So when you fencing your land in, you got to ask yourself that. Hey, Essie in the house. I ain't see her, but I see people saying hey to her. Hey, Essie. Hey, little lady. Let me see. Lady Love says, how many can I get from one bark? Will it be enough for my family of 4? How many what can you get? How many what can you get from one bark to feed a family of 4? Little Queen Essie in the house, y'all. Sugarcane. No, would it feed a family of 4? It's just gonna be juice. It's not like an orange where it's like a food substance. It's gonna be a juicing thing. So, you want more sugarcane to plant a crop of sugarcane. Let me see. Oh, new to the channel. Hey, Amir, how you doing? Thanks for the knowledge. I'm doing my best. I'm only talking about stuff I know. Some stuff go over my head and I'll let you know it. If I don't know nothing about it, I ain't gonna speak on it. That's becoming very popular lately. I am in zone 10B, Florida. I have 1/4 of an acre. I have mango tree, star fruit, avocado, coconut trees, all the fruit trees. It's a challenge to keep up with them in addition to my garden. Amen. Because you still got to feed them. Still got to water them. Still got to make sure they're in the right sunlight. Still got to protect them from the storm, the rain, and the cold. That's a lot of work. Let me see. Hey, how you doing, Zach Price? Say, will the sugar cane do well here? Yes, if you grow it in a container. You can actually grow it in the ground. You got enough time to grow a nice stalk of cane in Ohio. NJ Cali Gardner says, can it be used as a sweetener for pastries as well? You can use it just like you'll use any other kind of sweetener. How much you use for it, it depends on you. But yes, definitely. Remember one thing, I know it sounds crazy because people don't really get a chance to see this all the time. This is sugar. So every question you got for sugar is the same one. Only difference is this is it in its purest form. This is what they don't want you to see. Everybody thinks sugar is just some white powder. And for some reason, they want to refine it back down to that. That's what we're trying to get away from. This is the purest that it's going to get. Okay. Can you do a video on a Paw Paw tree? Honestly, I have Paw Paw trees that I just purchased, but I'm not an expert on Paw Paw trees at all. I'll be honest with you. I bought them because I think they nice, and I'm going to plant them out on my land, but I'm not the guy to really speak on Paw Paws at all. My friend Adam Nest is here on YouTube. Let me see. I seen another question. What about a micro garden? Are they better to keep? What is a micro garden? I gotta ask that question before I answer it.
Motion detected at the front door.
Margarita Ramos says, hi there. Love you and Lady Led. My mother-in-law has grown sugarcane. I ate them since no one wanted them. Oh, thank you so much, though. Lisa says, Led, how do you think sugarcane would do in Oregon? I don't know, but I don't know anything about Oregon. Wherever it's gonna be getting cold at, you will grow a decent stalk of cane, okay? Is Oregon a place that gets a lot of rain and water? If so, they'll do great there. They love water. What's up, Farmer Q? Lady Dagger says, do you have any advice on growing yucca? I don't grow yucca. I grow elephant ears just like yucca. All I know is they need a lot of water. If you want to learn how to grow yucca, my friend at Grow Family Network, him and his wife Bevs, they grow it. So if I can't give you no information, I can send you to all the places they can. Grow Family Network. Go check them out. They grow yucca. But from what I see, it ain't too much different than growing Jack's giant elephant ears. Let me see. Lots of rain from Louisiana, sugarcane country. It rains a lot here. I was curious about the temperatures. I think I'm going to try some. Give it a shot. Yes, they are great people. Go check them out. I can't pronounce your name, my friend. Just learning gratitude because it's just me. Can anyone suggest what size pressure cooker? It depends on what you're trying to. How much food are you trying to store? And how much space you have for all of that. That's a personal decision. But I'm going to say, trust me on this one. Don't go with nothing less than like 17 quarts. Because that's just a waste of time in my own opinion. I don't care how big your family is. Don't go under 17 quarts. Because you will just sit there and be if you mess around and get a lot of food that you need to store up, you're going to be doing that for days on end if you ain't got a nice size canner. Let me see. Black Betty Boop said, morning, Led Farmer. Do you think the sugarcane will do well in a wet spot in my yard? Mine is on purpose in the soggiest spot of my land because they love water. They love water. Just like angel trumpets, Jack Giant elephant ears, banana plants, those places I plant in the soggiest spots in my land because they sop all that water up and it helps me because that water ain't just sitting there pooling. And at the same time, it feeds these doggone sugar cane and bananas and everything else without me having to use my own resources out of my stored water, out of my containers, or my sprinklers. So that's just free watering. Let me see. Tammy says, I see my Lillian Meyer lemon cutting is on its way. Just got my bale of cocoa core yesterday. Good for you. Good for you. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, when you get your cutting, if the leaves fall off, do not panic. Don't let that scare you. The leaves probably going to fall off in this cold. Plant it and leave it. Because the first thing people going to say, the leaves are gone. Janine Coleman. Hey, 77 Summertime. Janine Coleman says, Led, I got my mom watching you with me and she loves you. Tell her I love her right back. She called you the Sugarcane Preacher. The Sugarcane Preacher. That's something else. Tell her I said thank you. She could have called me a whole bunch of different things that other people call me, but that is wonderful. Tell her I said thank you very much. You said banana plants do well in soggy, wet areas. Absolutely. All my banana plants out there is, if you see them where they are, they're around the lake. I got them planted around the lake on the edge where it always floods. They love it. Soggy place in front of the chicken coop. Trust me, soggy is best for bananas. Just watch your last live video. What you said about passing the canner on is true. As a senior, this is Sugar Babe says this. As a senior on a low fixed income, I wish I had one. I truly enjoy your videos. Thank you so much, Sugar Babe. But ain't it the truth? People really need those canners, and some people is just sitting on them. Just pass on the blessings. Pass the blessings. Zach Price, Led, I missed the Meyer lemon cuttings. Are you going to offer any more? I will as soon as we get all of the other ones shipped out. Once all the other ones shipped out, we'll put them back on the website for sale. I did the same thing with the sugarcane. Once I knew I had enough, we put what was left on the website for the sugarcane. Let me see. If my Meyer lemon, Shaquita Jackson, if my Meyer lemon hasn't produced any fruit yet, do I have to cover them or bring them in the house? I'm in North Carolina. Did you start them by seed? How big are they? All of those questions, bring it in the house no matter what. But yeah, if it's that small, bring it in the house. Gary Barkley, when you put it in totes, should I pinch holes, put holes in the bottom of it? Absolutely. Or the water needs somewhere to go. Definitely. Let me see. Youngberry Angels, a hi fam, Led. I just tried coconut in a bag. After watching your video, I started, hold on. It started molding the second day. I don't know when I don't either. Mine's looking fine. Ain't nothing sprouted yet because it's so cold, but mine look fine, no mold. And I'm gonna do an update on that because I just looked at them last night to see if anything was poking out. Hey, P. Watson. Good morning, Led Farmer. I enjoyed learning from you. Is there a video on how to prepare the sugarcane after growing? How to prepare the sugarcane to do what? Oh, listen, I'm working on that video right now of chopping it, stripping it, and juicing it. I literally did that. If you go back to my video we just did the other day on people winning the sugarcane contest, the whole beginning of that video is me doing just that. So you might want to see that, but I got a whole nother video in depth on doing that I'm working on right now. Let me see. Sylvia says, do you have any banana pups or can you grow them from seed? I wouldn't trust growing no banana from no seed. I've heard, bananas do have seeds, but some of them, I wouldn't trust that. But only reason I don't sell banana pups is because people don't know how big they are. My bananas are like trees. They're that big around. The pups are that big around. And the smallest are probably is like this. But listen, they're full of liquid and leaves. All of that. They weigh as much as one of these doggone canners. And shipping it to you will cost you a fortune. I would love to give them to you, but can't nobody afford that shipping. It's terrible. They are that heavy. So, okay. I don't know why I couldn't find your website. Placing it on my homepage now, though. Got the tree from Stark Brothers in April. It's in a 20-gallon tote. There you go. Elisa Whitmer say, I found my indoor crops coconut water is like steroids. I'm quite familiar with growing under LED lighting, so if anyone is doing an indoor garden this winter, throw a little coconut water on it. Good advice. V Solo, does anyone in the chat room know if sugarcane can withstand winter in zone? No, absolutely not. In Massachusetts, no. Bring it in the house. Bring it in the house and put it right back outside in the spring. Let me see. Tootie Mama 305. I'm in zone 10A, and I had to bring my plants inside. It was 45 degrees. I'm living in a jungle. I'm loving it, thinking about getting a house plant. Well, it's getting cold down here because I ain't too far from you. Hey, Latasha. All right, no more questions, y'all. We can roll out. We've been on here for 45 minutes. I gave y'all a two-hitter quitter. One was 39 minutes. This one is 45 minutes. No more questions. We can all roll out. You are so welcome, V Solo. You can grow it, but bring it in the house. Alex Salazar, can I grow sugarcane in Los Angeles? Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Your area, yes. Robin Murphy, does sugarcane, do you dig up every year or do you just kick it back? It depends on where you live. Me, I cut it, and that's in the video. I cut it at the base, and I leave about 2 inches or maybe 4 inches, and I leave it there. What I used to do. Now, after that, I harvest the cane, right? But then I cover those little stubs up with leaves and mulch. Because soon as the heat come back, soon as it's warm back up, you're gonna see little things like this. And you might come back in about 2 weeks and you got a whole big 4-foot cane coming out the ground. So that's how you do that. Here's the thing about that though. If you keep doing that every year, your cane will get thinner and thinner and thinner until it's like literally looking like this, but it's 6 feet tall. So you want to harvest that cane. You don't don't get high on your own supply. Don't eat all of your product. Replant some of your product, just like your seeds. You let some of your stuff go to seed, like our okra. You eat some okra, you let some okra go to seed on your mustard green so you can replant that. No different with sugar cane, okay? Don't just keep letting it grow up. I say let it go 2 years, and after that, get rid of it and just keep planting that fresh cane that it produced, or even trade people sugar cane to add in a whole nother DNA strand to your field. What size pressure canner is best for 1 or 2 people? Don't get nothing under 17 quarts. That's my advice. And remember, I'm a new canner, but I started out with what was that? A 10 quart All-American. Dumbest thing I could have done. That was not a good idea. So anything 17 and up, I don't care what size family you got. I don't care if it's just one of you. 17 quart and up. Because you can use that to water bath can and everything else. But that little 10, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Hey, what's up, Turf? I just seen you in here. Let me see. Hey, Rambo Green Hands, I'm going to try growing some next year in the UK. Yeah, man, give it a shot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 16 quart, 16 quart and up. Thank you, you guys. 16 quart and up. I wouldn't go nothing below that. I just wouldn't. Trust me, you're gonna waste your time and you're gonna find out the hard, expensive way, like I did. But again, I sold that canner, went like that. Let me see here. Erica Jones, hey lad, just joining the live. Hey, how you doing? We about to get off here. It's about to be 50 minutes. So I'm actually probably gonna delete these 2 videos, these 2 lives. Well, no, I'm gonna delete this one. Just so it don't get too confused. I just wanted to come back and answer people's question live and direct. Game Nerd Mom, how big of a container should I put my sugarcane in? The bigger container, the bigger your plant is going to get. I would put it in something like this. Those, those $4 totes you can get from anywhere. I would put it in something like that. That way, you trust me, you'll get what you're looking for. And do me a favor, Game Nerd Mom, go look at my video on planting in containers, and you're gonna see exactly what I did. And all I used was like 2 or 3 canes, like I showed you with the 2 nodes. It's gonna blow your mind. Go look at that of me planting in my containers. I think that video might be 7, 8 years old. Let me see. Okay, just found out the weeds taller than my house are actually sugarcane. Well, you made a heck of a come up. What do you do with the fiber from the sugarcane? I compost it and put it right back out in the garden. Cause it's kind of like cocoa core once you're done chewing on it. Homesteader Chick say, hello, Led, just joining from my kids' virtual learning. Hey, how you doing, Homesteader Chick? Deshaun Lockett say, new growing in zone 10B. What kind of soil is needed for sugarcane? That is like grass. It's literally like somebody just said they thought it was a weed. It will grow in anything. You lay a stick of, if I lay that down on the ground, you will see on the video I'm about to release while I'm harvesting, one of the sticks is laying down on the ground because it got knocked over by a storm. It just took root and it started growing right there, and a whole bunch of nodes is just coming up. You don't got to do nothing. Sylvia said, the video about storing canned foods, where did you get the bins? I can't say their name, but everybody got one in their city around the block somewhere. Let me see. Thank you, Alicia. Said, I appreciate a bunch of lead. Instead of panicking, start getting prepared. Appreciate everyone. Gratitude day. Amen. Amen to that. Let me see. Anna Shea had no idea. Just jumped in a few days, years. Haven't looked back. Can you grow indoor containers big enough? Can you grow indoor? You can. But the question I always ask, can you give whatever you're trying to grow indoors the environment that it needs to be indoors? Can you give it the light? Can you give it the humidity? Can you give it the water? Can you give it the heat? If you can give it all of that stuff, you can grow anything in your house. You literally can grow anything in your house if you give it the right environment. That's my word. I don't care if you want to grow a coconut tree. If it's tall enough, you give it the right humidity, the right heat, and the right light, and you can grow anything if you're willing to make the environment what it should be for that plant or whatever you're trying to grow. Geneva Armstrong, how do you juice sugarcane if you don't have a juicer? You know what? You know what I used to do? Now, number one, it's a lot of work. You peel the, seems like I had a piece. You peel it off, however you're going to peel it, and that's why you don't got to buy this juicer. You don't have to buy this. This is almost $200. You don't have to buy that. But this, you do. This peels it fast, okay? This makes all of that easier. This is actually a sugarcane peeler. Then you put it on a cookie sheet and roll it over with a rolling pin, and juice gonna be in the cookie sheet. That's what I used to do. I didn't have this though. And trust me, that was tedious. Let me see. I think I missed something. Yep, some Aoki just said it. You must have seen my doggone video. Not a video. You must have heard me say cookie sheet and a rolling pin, but you gotta peel it first. You gotta peel it, because trying to roll over it with the shell on, you can hang that up. You're gonna tear that rolling pin up first, or your knuckles trying to press down on it. Said my all in the soil. Hey, all in the soil. Said my sugarcane in the storage bags are stinking. My sugarcane in the storage bags are stinking. I made 22 of them. Is that normal? Yes. They smell like popcorn and stinky feet, don't they, all in the soil? They stink. Okay, let's get back to it because I've said this in another video. When you're starting them in that storage bag, or if you're starting them in water, they are going to smell real weird. Do not throw them away. Because guess what? When I sent Homestead Heart that sugar cane, you know what she was like, they smell a little weird. They stink. Right. Like bum mouth. There you go, Autumn. So you remember me saying it? Stink. They stink. But don't let that scare you. Because next thing you gonna see is this. This used to be stinking too. I'm gonna show you one thing to show. I know I can't prove the stinky part, but I can show you something that's gonna give you some idea. Okay, just to give you a little bit of idea, I know you can't smell this. We ain't got smell-o-vision, but I'm just gonna show you what it is, all right? This right here, see I got these in old trail mix can. I just did these yesterday. Roots are starting to pop out already. But let me tell you something. See those little roots and the fibers coming out? Let me tell you something about this. That thing is humming. You dig what I'm saying? He humming. So that's one. And this one stink even more. And I showed y'all this before. Remember the other day, they was all like this when I did the video? That was just a few days ago. Now look. Remember I just showed you them. That one little toenail turned into that. And trust me, don't get this water on your suit. Don't get that water on your clothes, Jack, because people gonna think you smell like that. Don't listen. If you get this juice on you, son, you gonna need to change that shirt. Come up out that shirt. Don't do this. I need a napkin. Don't do that. Burn that shirt. Because that, see what I'm saying? It's gonna stink, bruh. Don't get this on you. You see how careful I am with that? I got a whole thumb pinching him at the top. I don't want this juice on me. I'm going to delicately set his tail down. Okay? So don't let that scare you. It's gonna smell a little odd. Don't get that on you. It'll sharpen your nose. See my nose got sharp? Whew. Yeah, it's going to stink. I didn't bring the one in the bag, but you did. You get what I'm saying. I got one in the bag. I should have grabbed it too. My sugar baby started to mold. Look, let me show you something. Again, don't be worried. You see that mold on there? Round the rim? Don't let that bug you. It's mold on all of them. Sugarcane is resilient. I'm telling you, all the ends and the tips. Here goes some red mold right there. See it? That funk. That right there. Make you get a proper mouth. That, okay? You ever see somebody do that? I need some soap. Hold on. I think I touched you. I touched him. Yeah. I done told you. Didn't I tell you don't get that on you? Didn't I tell you don't get that on you? Put some alcohol on your fingertips. Because you don't want to go touch nobody. You don't want to. Don't do it. Thank you all in the soil. Say I got some of that sugarcane water on my finger. My dog walked up. Say my dog walked off on me when I tried to pet him. I'm telling you, this ain't nothing to be playing with. That thing stank. You hear me? Your dog was like, phew. Your dog lick his own behind, but when you went to touch him, he like, mm-mm, mm. You need to go wash that first before you go to taking me for a walk. I need to take you for a walk so you can go let out whatever you just did. Dog be walking you. I'm sorry, y'all. I had another question. Thank you all in the soil. Oh, I needed that, man. I needed that. I see the question. Okay, Hidden Gems Farms and Lead. When will you have sugarcane available? I got it right now on our website. Lady Lead just put it in our website up in the blue at easilygrowngarden.com/products. We have plenty more left. I don't know how many cuttings is left, but it's a number on there, and I don't know where we are yet because I haven't looked in there. Why when something stink, you can't stop smelling it? You know, okay. It's human nature. I don't know what it is about funk. You every now and then you look around. Don't get that on your suit, bruh. Okay. All right. Okay, that's it. No more questions. We've been in here for 60 minutes. 61 minutes. Let's go. Lair Farmer 73. I love y'all. No more questions, so we gonna roll. No more questions? 61 minutes, 5 seconds. Thank you, honey. Hidden Gems, Lady Lead just put the link right back in the comments again. Thanks, Turf. Thanks, Turf Therapy. Let me see. Banana tree hit with frost. If your banana tree got hit with frost, it depends on how bad. If it start turning mushy, it's a goner, but not for good. It'll pop back up next year. But yeah, I just didn't have time to bring all my bananas in, so they're goners. I'm just going to call it a day and let them grow back up. No bananas next year. Did I miss out on the lemon cuttings? The first round, yes, but we're working on getting some more up if all the business been handled. I'm waiting on everybody to get their cuttings first. What's the name of the fire starter? The fire starter. Fire starter. It's the solar lighter. It's a solar lighter. Angela Franklin, lead. Is it worse smelling than 511? Ooh, it's neck and neck. It's neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? If they both got in a fight, each group would be like, man, you put a whooping on him. Did I beat him? Well, you put a beating on him. I'm going to say that. You got some good licks in. Each group would be able to say that, but wouldn't be nobody saying, man, you whooped his tail. He done. He don't want no more. Nobody's going to be saying that. Both groups, 511 and Sugarcane Juice, I'll be like, look, you got some good licks in. You know you lost the fight when everybody just tell you got some good licks. When you hit him like that, yeah, that kind of stunned him. Nobody told you you won though, you know. So both groups in the corner would be saying that. If 511 and Sugarcane Water was to get in the fight, wouldn't nobody tell you knock somebody out. Then you got some good licks in. It's a tie. It's a draw. Okay. Hey, what's up, Chef Dagger? How you doing, man? Let me see. After I cut the sugar, miss all in the soil. After I cut the sugar cane and placed them in a wet paper towel for the winter, what do I need to water them? Nope. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. You're gonna leave them alone until you start seeing that little root tear through that paper. I got videos on that just recently. You will see it just ripping through the paper. Homestead Heart, the ones I sent her in the plastic bag. Go look at her video. She'll show you. The ones I sent her just start ripping through the bag. She said she got it, and she just set it on the counter and kind of forgot about it. Came back and had some small trees in the bag. That's how fast it grows. And y'all all been with me as long as I've been growing these. And at first, y'all see, it didn't have, none of these had nothing in them but a little toenail down there. That was it. That's how fast they grow. I know, Elisa, you can't help it because every now and then you kind of smell it and hope it's not you. I hope it's down there. Let's see. The both have a different kind of funk. Right, they both got a different kind of funk, but they both the kind of funk that you don't want nobody to think is you smelling like that. You understand what I'm saying? It's like breath and tail. Either way, you don't want nobody to know it's you. Either your breath or your tailbone. One of them stink. If you ain't washed them, you ain't took care of it, it don't matter. Yeah, it's two different kinds of funk, but that funk is in the trunk, so it don't make no difference. That if it's your mouth, you shut up. You don't answer no questions. You don't give no comments. You don't put in your 2 cents. Keep your 2 cents all in your mouth to yourself. If you know you didn't brush them teeth off, brush them teeth off or let them out for some fresh air. Let them teeth out for some fresh air. Keep your mouth shut. You know you ain't brush your teeth and wash your mouth out. And if you ain't wash your tailbone, don't go sitting on people's fancy furniture. Don't stand up. Hey, you can have a seat. Go on, sit down. I'll stand. I'll stand. No, come on. I don't like people standing over me. Now go on, take a seat. Well, look, I was about to go anyway, so I'm going to just go on and go. You leaving so soon? Yeah. What is that, leather couch? Yeah. Oh no. I better go. You ain't sitting. Don't go sitting on people furniture knowing you ain't washed your tail feather. Go on somewhere with that now. You was wrong leaving the house that way. You double wrong if you come in and sit on somebody's furniture knowing good and well you got residue on you. So I'm going to leave that alone. Do I have to bring sugarcane inside in the winter, or can I cut them back for winter in Kentucky? Kentucky gets snow. I would cut them back and bring the cane in the house and replant it in a container to get ready for the next season. You can try it. You can experiment and leave a little node about 4 inches tall and cover it up with compost and mulch. Okay? Cover it up and see if it come back the next season. But if not, cut that right there and bring the rest in the house. So that way, if this experiment fail, you know you got some cane that you can plant next season. Okay. I know I'm cutting up, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. Hey, it's B. Kirkpatrick. So, hey, lad, just emailed you. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Sandy G, if sugarcane water smells so bad, how can you eat it? No. When you're trying to grow sugarcane and you set it in water like that, I'm not picking that up no more. Okay, if you set it in water like that, it will start fermenting. So that's what the stink is, what you smell is the fermentation. When you cut sugarcane and you make pure, fresh, raw juice, you know what you smell? It smells like candy. It smells like it almost smells like a butterscotch candy or something. It smells super sweet. You can smell it from a distance. Like you baking a pie or a cake or something, you can smell the sweetness as I'm juicing it, that smell. Or when you peel an orange, you know how you smell citrus? Well, when you juicing sugarcane with this juicer, the smell is incredible. The taste is incredible. Not fermented like you're trying to grow it. You don't want to mess with that. Totally two different things. All right. Thank you so much, Sandy G. I know, Elisa, I'm cutting it up. I'm sorry. My Hoyt Robinson said, got my sugar cane from Etsy yesterday. Can't wait for the experiment. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Coach Douglas, are bananas safe to leave outside in 9B? I would say yes. I would say yes, definitely. Because mine come back every year. Mine do pretty good. I know Beauty in the Garden. I need to stop. Mine do pretty good, and I'm in 8A. So if you in 9B, yours will be fine. Let me see. Sandy G. Wow, thanks, love. Thank you so much, Sandy G. Are the bananas safe to leave? Oh, I already answered that, didn't I? Ate a lot as a child. Do you grow sassafras? No. That word was always funny to me, though, from growing up listening to the cartoons. No, I don't grow sassafras. That word just remind me, don't be giving me all that sassafras, boy, I'll whip you. That's what that remind me of when I hear it. That don't even have a real meaning in my head. That means something is wrong. So, and that's due to my ignorance on that. From cartoons and old folks telling me they're gonna whoop the sassafras out your stuff. Let me see. All in the soil, my daughter loves sugarcane and persimmons now. She thinks I'm super dad. She wonders how I know this stuff. Thanks, Lynn. Anytime, man. No, listen. Bro code, right? Don't tell her you learned nothing from me. Tell her, yeah, you know your dad ain't no joke. You know daddy got it. Play super dad. When she grow up, she'll find out the truth anyway. Take all the credit, bruh. That's your baby. That's your baby. Take the credit. I give you permission. Take the credit. Let her think you super dad. She gonna find out when she older. Like my kids, Dad, how you so smart? Daddy's smart, baby. That's how dads are. Dads is just smart. That's it. I was born smart. Now they know, no, that didn't come from you. So, D. Lafette. Off topic, but do you still have Meyer lemon cuttings for sale? They will be back for sale shortly. Yes, on the website. Let me see. I missed one. Hey, Liz, Sugar Daddy. Hey, how you doing, Leah Harbison? Joshua Crump was food. I can't say their name. You was in that store the other day and saw cotton candy grapes. What in the world? I know they cost about $15 a pound. I will never taste one. Yeah, that's right. Play super dad, man. Take all the credit for that. That's your baby. You are her Superman. She ain't got to know nothing till she get older. Joshua eat them, man. You ain't lying to her. You are a Superman, To them, you in the household and you're there to answer her questions. Take a little bit of credit. Let me see. Rhonda McFadden, please show a solar fire starter on the screen now if you can. I normally got one right on me. I don't got it on me at this very second. What did I do with one of them? I got one somewhere. Do me a favor. I got a whole video on it. On the how to start fire. I just did it like a few weeks ago. Check that out and it'll show you exactly what it looks like. I usually got one in my pocket and I don't. Miss Crab say cotton candy grapes are delicious. They better be delicious for $15 a pound. Matter of fact, they better be able to wash my car and wash my clothes and take a day of work for me, go in and punch in for me a day of work for $15 a pound. They got more to do than be delicious. You understand? They're going to have to do a little bit more than be delicious for that price. You got some work to do. I need a day off. Go punch in for me. We'll talk about purchasing. I'm not buying that, man. Mm-mm. You eat those grapes with your pinky out. No. They look delicious. But so does them Alaskan king crab legs. And all I can do is look at them through the window. Like, I bet you that's good. The way that dude is eating that king crab leg, I bet you they're delicious. That's all I can do. I can't afford that. I can look at other people eat them, like a baby watch you eat, like they want some, like, and you finally got, man, here, go on, play with your brother. Here. Go on, play with your brother. I will never buy that. Somebody offer me one, I'll taste it. But then again, maybe not. Because at that price, that might be a little low-key indecent proposal or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, they thought we on a date or something. Listen, I gave you my cotton candy grapes. Can I come up for a cup of coffee? No, what? No, man. What's wrong with you? Look, I gave you the grapes. I didn't want those. You needed to tell me what this was before man, I'm married. And I'm a dude. No, man. No, absolutely not. Can you come up for some coffee? For a grape? Y'all ladies already know how that go. Can I come up real quick, watch a little Netflix? You know, little Netflix, little coffee, little tea. No, man, I'm going to sleep. What was that? My cane is sprouting in the container. What do I do next? Let it grow. Just let it grow. Water it and keep it fed. Don't put nothing stinking in it if you got in the house. But just make sure it stay watered. Let me see. Joshua Crump, but in all seriousness, I grew sorrel this year in North Carolina. Thank you. Anytime, man. Thank you so much. Anytime. French, we never leave till he actually turn it off. We've been here 76 minutes. See, I done messed around and I done went way too far. I'm sorry. I was having too much fun. $7 a pound, Detroit. They were as good as a novelty, not an everyday thing. Yeah, I would probably buy my wife some for our anniversary or something like that. But, instead of a ring or some jewels, but that's nothing. You know how you in the mall and you walk right past the jewelry store and they have a big rock sitting on that mannequin hand like that and they want $40,000. You walk right past it and say, oh, that's beautiful. And you keep walking and you go to the food court. That's what I do to them grapes. I don't stop and stare at them grapes. I see that sign and say $12.99 a pound. Those look beautiful. They look delicious. And I keep going. To the grapes is 97 cents a pound. Them grapes, some of them is a little sad. Some of them turning into wine. They over in the bag looking kind of like this. I'd rather pick those off like this. That's a good one. 97 cents versus $12. I'll pick out a third of them this bag. I'm not eating that. Juice. Miss Crab, found out the reason why they are so expensive. It is because they are hand cross-pollinated to get that flavor. Oh. See what I was saying earlier about people having to do that work? The more you got to pay for help on your land, the more your product costs. And if the economy is bad and ain't nobody got no jobs like now or no money, ain't nobody buying your product and you going broke. I bet it is wonderful. Like them crab legs. Let me get off of here because I'll be on here all morning. I got work to do. Y'all want y'all cuttings? Y'all want y'all sugarcane cuttings, right? Well, let me finish cutting these suckers up so I can get them out to y'all immediately. The second wave is coming. I'm about to send them all out, and I'm going to show y'all. I tried to do this before. But the thumbnail didn't come out right. All this cane is going out. All of this is about to go out. I got more in the garage, and I got more in my trailer that got to go out. So I still have plenty. All right. We're going to get on out of here, y'all. Everybody have a wonderful morning. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself. Be merry. So I see my piece sitting in the corner. It's coming. As soon as I get going here. All right. Everybody have a wonderful day. I love you. And I'm out. I'm going to delete this video. Because it's just too long. Don't nobody want to sit through this madness. All right. Have a nice day. All right. Ooh, what did I do? Oh, because I'm cutting off the wrong thing. What? Don't delete it. I'll leave it up. I'll just leave it up. It ain't going to hurt nothing. I just kind of figured, it's just answering some questions. All right. All right, everybody. Have a one.